Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Black King's Frequency.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Wewe unaniambia welcome. Asante
Welcome
sana.
back.
Tuko hapa. We are looking healthy tunapo.
Pulula. Lana shine.
Wala, hiyo siku nilikuwa na master.
Paka coconut.
Unakumbuka?
Ushai.
Nishawa.
Kama umekula matunda hivi.
Acha nikuambie. Ushajipata uko solo. Pale tu unaingia, kuna mtu anapigia kelele, unakanga hivi hadi unaanza kujifikiria nilikula watermelon lini mwisho.
Every day, bro.
Wala. Kuna beshte yangu fulani tumekuwa tukijicheka tukisema manze si atununuangi fruits, tunanunuanga greenery. Unaelewa, like greens are more important than fruits if you get what I mean. Yeah. But yeah, nimekuwa nikikula fruits. Thank you for noticing. Nile unaambianga dem you think ahead. Nishakunywa pineapple juice.
Kama unaona nafaa kunywa pineapple.
Hey, Joby, keep up. Joby, keep up.
Ushai. Kwa hiyo ngoma ushaifanya nini?
Mimi.
What have you done?
Mimi. Ushai give thanks.
You're thankful.
Shimane wachoka na mimi.
At 3 a.m. Yeah. Man, ushaifanya nini?
Pulula.
Ushai.
Nimepulula. Nimetoa maji kwa soda kwa fridge. Nikakunywa from the bottle.
Usinarudisha.
Usiku ina slap.
Job, ushaifanya nini?
Ushaipa kuibiwa.
Unajua msi alikuwa.
Ushaipiga extra.
Bidemi zangu.
Nangoja context.
Ulikuwa uliibiwa ama ulikuwa ibiwe vitu? Na ni vitu gani?
Ulikuwa wibu.
Ningeibiwa vitu na niibiwe.
Wala.
Like kuibiwa, gang rape like.
Si tunaongelea like ulikatiwa ukasonga ukaibiwa. Akaachwa hapo kama
Nimesikia gani?
Maze.
Almost.
Just moonwalking out.
Amesema almost.
No, I
not
know.
that she was.
No, I get that.
More than kusikia.
I'm just like,
Detail.
no, I don't want nitty-gritty.
Yeah.
I'm just like, did you get back to them?
No.
What do you mean get back to them?
Holy hepa.
Like I was not.
Come on.
It was a situation of if they'd seen me, I'm certain that would have happened because it was a gang of kids.
Gang bangers.
Yeah, then it was makabaya. Sifai kuwa hapo. Naona. Niko pali pabaya wrong time.
But nikiwa like allow.
Ulikuwa gang banger hiyo time mama?
Nah, I was just asleep.
Nilikuwa 3 years.
No.
I was 3 years.
Unajua aje some start young.
Bomalize hiyo story yangu. Wakaingia wanaangalia madango joka light skin hivi fuck that shit. And my dad had to fight them, man.
Wala.
Yeah, but nothing happened. And I slept through the whole thing. Asubuhi naamka, nikiwa amka na shindo yo, mbona tuko na stool pekee? Like wapi vitu?
Yeah.
So ni shy.
Ushai.
Baki na stool tu.
Mimi nikumbusha kuna Sioki by the is rampant with makeja kuibiwa. Hizo design sababu unaweza bukia tu hiyo airport road uingie airport na airport hiyo ni msitu tu. So ndio maana unapata watu wameweka hadi mababdoa huku juu, huwezi kosa manyumba ziko na maumbo and stuff. Kuna jirani
fulani. Is that there's a trench kando your fence?
Yeah.
Those who shindo access.
Na si yo solo ni kadhaa. Downstairs yote waliamka kama downstairs hakuna electronics yote. Juu rada safi hata wakupanda. Hakuna fridge, hakuna cooker, hakuna TV, laptops, kila kitu imeenda, walibeba hadi router.
That's what's up.
Walibeba hadi router. And they were like they didn't hear nothing.
What?
Na hii unakaa unafikiria hii ukuta ni about columns ngapi kama 4 kama 7 9 unavukisha fridge juu ya barbed wire bro, na watu wasikii. Kwani mko wangapi?
Ni mbogi. It's a whole operation.
But yeah, shout out to the thieves, the taxpayer, the tax collector as well. Wapi kwako?
No, with my mom sleeping.
Mhm.
They
When
got
ulisikia?
in. They got in, and then my mom locks her room.
Mhm.
Na ndani akilala.
Wewe sawa alikuwa ni.
Sasa wakaingia kwa room yangu na nilikuwa hapo. So I thought it was my mom because my mom wakes up in the morning. Na akipita hivi kanapiga kelele. So mimi naona tu mtu anapiga. I'm like, probably is my mom. I didn't expect. So I had my phone. I think he wanted to go for my phone. Nilikuwa karibu na pile.
Ukampa.
Nikaamka.
Oh.
Sikuwa na sura.
Akahepa.
Mbio. Like mbio akaenda kapita. So unajua room yangu ni mwisho, lazima upite sitting room. My mom's room is in the other side. So I'm scared of going to the sitting room because I don't know what to expect. So na waste time. My mama akijaribu kufungua mlango yake anapata amefungiwa na nje pia. So she can't actually
Thinking ahead.
Then after like 5 minutes ndio na gain courage.
How old are you?
I was like nilikuwa around from 3. Then kuingia sitting room hakuna anything. Like it was empty. And then kwenda kufungulia mamangu time anatoka they were gone like walikuwa shaenda. So
me have one question.
It happened.
Where do you always refer to your mom in Gelia?
Kako
peke yake huko kisu kako si ndio?
I'm used
Kana
to that.
kimbiaga.
I always use that in referring to people. I don't think it's my mom only.
Okay. I've only had it like in reference to your mom.
For real?
I've
Maybe
actually never
something.
had it.
Joby, you have?
I have.
Yeah.
A couple of times.
In my mom only?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm like, I don't want to ask, but I'm like, okay.
Oh, it's Joel's ako.
Yeah,
Kana
yeah.
kimbia hivi.
Si umesikia?
Yeah.
Last time
Is
she
it
was
bad?
like, ai kakoko peke yake kanauliza simlete watoto.
I think it's something I say. Maybe
No, it's
I'm-
not bad. It's not bad. It's just unique.
Interesting.
I'm from the western side, guys. So if nipeko, I also say that. So.
Yeah.
Tunatembea kwa hadi pale.
It's a western thing, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, wejibamba.
Wewe ushaifanya nini?
Kwa
Ushawa.
Wewe tunatuuliza hapa, wewe ushaifanya.
nishaipigia X manzi. Katikati ya usiku.
Ukamuuliza retirement benefits.
Ubaya ni chali yake alichukua. Lakini sasa wali break up akakuja the next day.
Mimi ningepiga story na wewe, ningeshika hiyo simu.
Wala.
Wallahi,
Ningeanza kuambia venye mimi kuna mali yako.
Why between my phone you're touching
Unajua unachukua
Between my
simu
ex.
yake.
between my ex you're touching.
Lakini acha nikwambia kunanga kitu tamu kama benefits. Wala.
That's what's up.
Especially when there are benefits that ended on bad terms.
Mambo yako hiyo.
That is my forte.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
But today we are talking about tunaongelea nini leo?
Tunaongelea among your forte. Why is it okay?
Watu wanaweza fikiria unasema niko 40.
Hey, 40 is the new 30, bro.
Ba.
The new 15.
Shout out to R. Kelly.
Ulisikia mwenye aliambiwa hatuna.
In English, calmness.
Oh. Apologies
Next
to
time you mob.
Shout out to R. Kelly.
shout out to R. Kelly, but at the end of the day,
40 is the new 15.
I was about to say I like saying messed up things nowadays. That's why I use regional
Shit,
languages. Yeah, but what are we talking about?
Why is it okay for women
Mhm.
to be insecure
Yeah.
and to feel insecure and to express that insecurity? But it's not okay for men to do
Money.
it.
Do you feel like that is true?
No, it's not.
Why?
Because also men are insecure. I've seen a side of insecure men.
We did not say they are not insecure, but it's made to seem like it's not okay for you as a man.
Yeah.
Being insecure.
It's not allowed.
True.
Like when mwanaume
Yeah.
wako insecure, what's up with you?
I've
Maybe,
never
maybe you're a
had
simp
that.
or something.
I have,
Never had that.
and I think I'm one of them. Especially for me in a relationship, if you start
Being insecure.
questioning
Yourself?
I'm like, why? Yeah, why?
Like
And
you're
I
a man.
think I agree with HR
Yeah.
saying that there's that expectation of a man not expected to be insecure. For me, expect not to be insecure because I'm not
Is it
doing
ins-
anything wrong.
Is it insecure or weak? Or does
Could be
insecurity show weakness?
Both. Insecurity, I think insecurity shows weakness. That's the right term.
Okay, shout out to Maria and Setu in the building.
Oh, okay. They managed. I don't
Unmute
know.
yourselves.
You can
Yeah,
add them to stage.
they're on here.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, people. Y'all could see me but couldn't communicate with me.
Keith is there.
No, he's not yet here.
Shout out to Team Uganda.
Team Uganda in the
In
building.
the house.
We're talking about insecurities. Why is it okay for women to show insecurity, but not okay for men to show insecurity? Maria, do you believe that it's okay? Is that true by your definition of the roles of society?
Well, the society defines a lot of things, really. And someone having insecurity towards the other is probably because that person doesn't trust the other person. Because insecurity comes about with mistrust. Because if you're very sure or if you trust someone 100%, then we wouldn't be having issues of insecurity or insecurities.
Yeah.
Come to a relationship. Of course, at times the insecurities are caused by our own partners, right?
Yeah.
Because there's usually something that people say: you don't question a man where he's from. You question a man why he's late. You don't question a man why he didn't come back home. You don't question a man. A lot of stuff, right? And like you said, apparently women don't have to question a lot of things. The African society, that's the African society. Women don't have to question a lot of things men do. But the fact still remains, no matter how trained, you're a human being. And when you love somebody, it's a different thing entirely. No matter what the society says, at times there is that hurting, there is that painful feeling you feel whenever apparently you don't trust the movement of your partner. So I guess we got, it's okay.
What?
The net is acting up.
I think so. No, they went mute for a minute.
Might be out.
Setu, are you there? What's your opinion?
So to me,
Come on, we're just into it. Yeah, you saying?
yeah. To me, insecurity in a relationship, I think it is created by the actions of both a man and a woman. To me,
Okay.
because there are instances where, like, for me, I've seen, I've had friends where you find, like someone doesn't share a phone with anyone at home, let it be his kids, let it be a wife. But in reality, it feels like this guy is not trusting that he is having some chicks.
You guys' internet is bad.
But it just puts that privacy within him, so then that creates insecurity. Because whenever
That's an excuse.
it's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. Because whenever a woman doesn't have that touch, actually very many women, whenever they cannot get access, because I've seen very many relationships really by phones, and I think the entire topic of security is related to phones nowadays. Because they are the most they are the most disturbing things that cause instability in a relationship, political instability in a relationship.
This is political.
Political instability in a relationship is caused by phones in the modern era.
That's it too. What have to say too? Explain.
Because whenever man, like the employability of a relationship,
Yeah.
you know, whenever, if at all you don't allow man,
Yeah.
like to use your phone for stuff, you will get like the entire brains of this woman, like you will try to look for
Upload the file, download the
excuses.
Sorry, we're having some trouble. Yeah, we're having some trouble hearing you. I think it's either our ISP or yours. But yeah, somebody is messing up. But as we talk about this, relationships in the modern era have been overly defined by the red pill movement, by the feminism movement. You know, like you're not supposed to be this, you're not supposed to be that. When they were really much simpler, there was only personal relationships with you and your person and the roles that each gender complied with, which made society pretty simple to live in. What do you feel is the effect that the roles and this is a feminism and the red pill have played in this subject?
I feel from women's side, it's unattractive for a woman as a man if you're insecure. Because women fall in love with assertiveness and confidence.
Yeah.
So as a man, whether or not you might feel insecure about something, it's for you to deal, bro, deal with yourself, as opposed to you trying to, unless you're with a really mature and open-minded partner, and then how you communicate, you're not communicating like a small boy throwing a tantrum. I'm sure, I don't feel comfortable when you wear like this and then you're going to meet so-and-so, or so-and-so is calling, you know.
Yeah. Unless
you're with a very mature, open-minded partner, and you guys, your communication lines are open and mature. If it's not like that, then women generally look at a man who's insecure as weak.
Yeah.
And then for men, on this other side, we take, which is a very skewed perspective. When a woman is insecure about you, instead of being concerned, you attach it to how crazy she is about you.
Yeah.
So it's almost like we romanticize an insecure woman.
Yeah.
Because as men, we do not care if a woman is confident or not. We only care if she has zero confidence.
Yeah.
Because now we have so much work to put in.
Yeah.
But whether or not you're at 50, 100, it really doesn't matter for us.
Yeah.
So I think that's the tricky ground.
Wait, you said men don't care if a woman has confidence?
No, it's not a factor like as big as it is for women.
Yeah.
Like a woman is like, yo, I need
a man with
that
confidence.
Man to be confident.
That's why guys are okay with girls being shy.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
I guess you all get
Yeah.
Yeah. Shwan, what do you think?
Insecurity is
you see you see like for instance how there are two different camps that represent both sexes. You have the red pill movement that is representing men. Actually, I feel like a bit misdirecting men in the modern day and age. You have also feminism that is doing the same to women. What do you feel like these two movements, what roles have they played in today's topic? In
sielewi relationship ya feminism na insecurity.
Voila.
Feminism making women feel like it's weak for a man to be insecure and have feelings. Red pill showing men that you cannot be insecure, you cannot communicate your feelings, you have to be hard as a rock.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're, for a woman, if you're like insecure, no, for a man, if you're insecure for a woman, it's like you don't have a stand for yourself. It's actually looked in a consider like masculine. Nana, I need a masculine man who knows. You know, when I say it's amejitambua, unajua. So at that point where I am actually saying you are supposed to be in your masculine self, it becomes a problem because you can't actually show weakness. So it's associated with masculinity and it's also associated with weakness at a certain point. But look at it in a perspective where an insecure person, even it doesn't have to be like in a relationship or whatever, right? An insecure person is somebody maybe who is not confident or who actually wants validation.
Yeah, external validation.
Exactly. I always want to ask, how do you feel about it? Because I don't have that personal confidence about myself. So I always want validation from people. Every time I do something, I always want to know what does that other person think, you know. Yeah. So at the end of the day, with that in a relationship, with that in friendship, even as a human being, it's just not gonna be attractive enough. Because personally I need a masculine man, not a man who will be asking me, making decisions. First and foremost, if you're supposed to be a decision maker, you don't know what you want. Literally, hao ndio napata wako associated na their mamas and their father. They can't actually be in their own masculine you know, self. So it becomes a problem. So I believe with that, and then you look at it from now how the feminism has actually promoted that. Man is supposed to be like this, a man is supposed to be like this, a man is not supposed to show that. So it becomes a problem. But again, insecurity is just an off thing. Imagine,
what
for example,
do you feel about a man being insecure about you?
Personally,
in whatever capacity, and
I'll have
Does
a problem.
Does that tell you more about yourself or the man?
I'll have a problem with an insecure person, mostly in a relationship, because let me give an example. In a relationship, it's about maybe cheating or whatever, right? You're feeling insecure, you actually goes with trust, right? And then I'm not actually doing that stuff.
It's not even that. Let's even put it where it's entirely on the man, and the man is just like, hey, maze.
A good example is you're making more money than him, and he's insecure about his financial capabilities.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel
and
like
he starts moving funny.
Yeah, I'm not gonna feel that. Like literally, I'm not gonna like that, because I'm expecting you. If you're really masculine, you'll get to where you want, regardless of you even right now not making that money, enough money. I might be making more, but if you're in your full feminine self, masculine self, you can be whatever you want. But if but if you're like insecure about a lot of stuff. I've watched a movie of a guy, so this guy has a girlfriend, the guy, right? In his mind he's supposed to be promoted, and they're in the same office with this chick. And then the chick gets promoted, not
instead of him.
So the chick is trying to push and talk to the big bosses because she's now riding with the big bosses. Why are not guys looking, you know, mbona huangalii umse, why are you not looking the other side and stuff like that? And these people in their mind, they're like, this guy is weak. He was supposed to be, I've actually kept him here because his father has influence. He was actually supposed to be fired, a long time ago. And the chick, the fact that she's trying, and she didn't leave, like even with that, you know, mentality, na hata yeye kupata your promotion, akumwacha. So he ended up like hating her, and they were already engaged and stuff like that. It didn't work out well. So these people can actually laugh with you, and they don't feel. And I feel like a man who has your back is supposed to support you regardless. So it's really a messed up thing. Mostly women we view as weakness, so that becomes a problem because you can't be your own self. And there are things there's a certain point you're allowed to be insecure. You know, there are stuff you can talk about, and I believe it's all about communication. What's up, like, why am I feeling like this? Because it's mistrust. Exactly.
Because if you look at it, especially in the creative field, the content creators, the artists, you have these, and this is something that most content creators go through. At a certain point in your life, you will be really broke. Okay, like most creatives, you go through that era, like you're really broke, nothing of yours is selling. Now that you're just really inspired.
winging it.
just really inspired. You're like, I'm the best. You're self-deluded, you know, because you have to like there's something about
that delulu, man.
Self-deluded, that's a new one.
no, like you
Leave
have
that
to,
delusion,
you
man.
do like you
You have to be crazy.
Yeah.
really crazy,
Yeah.
and you have a girlfriend probably or a boyfriend who's working, making money. Especially, I saw a thing of this guy. He was telling he's based in the US and he's a content creator, and he was showing his progression for the last 12 years. And there were days, now his wife was a girlfriend there. She'd work during the day. They'd wanapitana at the corridor at 6 a.m. while he goes to sleep, and this one is going to work. You know, and he did, because he was streaming at night on Twitch, on YouTube, or wherever, and he'd work nights, and like she believed in him and she let him do that thing, because he was broke as hell. She was taking care of the bills and everything, and flashback 12 years later now, like they're just holidaying and stuff, because of the passive income that he's generated from his social media accounts. And it's something that a lot of content creators go through. You don't know how many of your favorite artists live in their girlfriends' houses. Stand on you.
Left and was insecure to open up about a situation he was actually experiencing, because I was too confident to actually also ask him what's happening. So, you know, it's over for me, I don't want to do this anymore, and all that, you know. So later on, he comes, explains the situation. He's like, sikwa jotapikaze, sijui nini nini. So I picked that as insecurity, and it came from the confidence part, that the fact that I asked him and he was not confident enough or open enough to talk about it,
to express himself.
Yeah, but I've also been that lady who questioned, again from experience, a relationship of where I know I'm really loyal to you, but again you come tell me I'm treated the same thing you tell me, you know, you said, like, you question the fact that, you know, you don't trust that I'm loyal, which comes again from trust. So which is what you can see, I don't want to say it's feminism coming from me.
Are you sure you're not saying that?
That's not feminism. You know, it's just, I think again, I'm trying to look at the period again of a relationship. How long are we talking? How long have we been together? Like, tumefikaje we're talking about this, you know? So I believe from both ends to be very fair. Insecurities are allowed to be there. You're allowed to you're allowed to question. You're allowed to feel some type of way. I believe we're all humans, and as much as men do feel it and don't want to talk about it, actually you should. You know, because I feel like that is what actually kind of creates also some sort of depression, low self-esteem, leads to overthinking.
I like what you're saying,
You know?
and I like that. That's what takes us into the red pill perspective, right? Because who's considered a masculine man nowadays? You know, Andrew Tate, you know, like these red pill guys. Of course, they're considered like alpha males.
No, so that's the
And
general.
Kibe, you get those are the
mouth, though.
No, that's the idea.
That's the idea of
Today.
what like an alpha man should be, like a man who,
Against women.
you know, like the liver king or something. You know, like all cut and eats things raw, not like that, not like that.
Both scenarios.
Things like that. You know, lives in the woods,
And I
can
kind of
build a
feel
cabin in 3 hours with his bare hands. Bare hands, doesn't need an axe. Scares a bear with a nasty look.
Fights a lion.
I also kind
What
of
do you
feel
mean? Pets a lion.
Man.
You know, like
I also kind of feel there's different type of insecurities. There's kind of there's different type of insecurities according to how I can see it. Like kuna ile naweza kama nikuulize kabla umetoka kuongea na nani? Sikuulizi kwa ubaya. Si kwa ubaya. It's not like no. No, I think everything, the way it comes, especially with that tone tells everything.
It's how you ask.
Exactly.
How you
know,
ask is
like
different.
if I
the way
make
a
a
girl
joke,
can ask and you know, I gotta lie.
kwa nani, you know, I'm making a joke about it, you know, of course I expect an answer, but I'm not asking from a point of like I'm insecure. I'm just, it's not really
You're seeking clarification.
Yeah.
So how is the opposite true now when when the man is asking you?
Umetoka kuongea na nani?
Yeah.
I'm okay. Uliza.
okay
Actually,
with that?
think for me that feels actually good.
Yeah.
I like when my man is curious, like
Oh, no.
new number, you see
Possessive.
it, and then like, hey, what was that?
Okay.
Siko baya. It's
Yeah.
not like I'm a
Kwanza,
ko baya.
don't use the term siko ubaya.
Really siko baya.
It's already mtu mwenye
Again, it's
atakwambia-
how
mtu mwenye atakwambia
Siko
siko ubaya.
ubaya.
It's already
Everything
ubaya.
is how
you feel.
Baya.
I want to agree with Joby because it's
Yeah.
about the tone and how you ask questions.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you're allowed to be insecure, and it also depends with the who
you're
you're
with.
talking to and who
Yeah.
you're with. You know,
Yeah.
you can't just start being insecure in 3 days of a relationship. You
Why
know,
not?
yeah, but if it's
Just,
your woman who understands you and
Yeah.
you know you're open to having this conversation, I will not take it as insecurity.
Mhm.
You know, I'll take it like, yo, this guy just wants to know what's up, or he want, or it's his place to know. You know, I'm not, when I talk about insecurity is negative.
Okay, yeah,
Unajua,
yeah, yeah.
insecurity, but I'm like,
So,
he has a right
what's the line?
to question.
What's the line where like akipita is like, bro, come on.
Yeah, when he
That's weak.
no, when he comes in and starts accusing.
Ah.
You know, when
Anaanza kuproject.
start accusing, or even start making up things in his mind
Scenarios.
without, and then I'm starting to see
He's
attitude.
making assumptions.
Exactly,
Okay.
making assumptions and not asking questions. You know, I believe if I'm in a relationship with you and I ask you by day, hey, what's up, where have you been? It's not insecurity.
Yeah,
It's for me, it's concern. Like I just wanna know, maybe Kalan Kangakuma or something could have happened.
Hey, kwanza leo.
You know, at the end of the day, it's you who's taking it as insecure,
True.
but at the end of the day, it's actually concern.
True.
So I believe it's also with who you are insecure about and
Yeah.
who you have conversations with. If it's your wife, it is your woman, I have the right to ask you. So it's not insecurity.
Yeah.
But if it comes out like insecurity, you starting to accuse me, or you making assumptions, and they don't even ask. They say you are doing this. Why?
Have you experienced that?
Yes, I have a lot of times.
A lot of times.
Yeah, with an ex.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and it was really, really bad because the insecurity came to a point. I think I've told you this stuff. I was at work here.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and
No,
he would
besides
video
that,
call all the
besides that,
time.
Have you
And
experienced that before?
yes, I have.
Yeah.
Same person, a lot
No,
of
any
situations.
without besides him.
Yeah.
Have you experienced it with another partner?
Yeah, somebody told me I have 64 boyfriends.
What? Why 64? Why that number?
specific.
That's very
Yeah, he's
specific.
been counting everybody I've been talking to apparently.
God damn.
Talking to
Yeah, like maybe finds me talking to people. I was in campus.
one.
Ananipita same
Two.
one.
Oh, that is so fucked up.
So one day he just said you have 64. Yeah, and I was like,
I've been counting. Wewe shmani wewe. Unaniona mjinga?
you know.
64.
So I was like, what
I
the
will not sit here
hell?
and be the 65th.
Yeah, and you could like account for that day when you were doing this.
I did not
Like-
show.
Yeah, so I was like,
This
this
day?
is just an insecure person.
Oh man.
So it was a crazy one. Have you guys ever experienced insecure? I think women go really crazy. For us women, we actually express it really crazy. Like,
Do you have female friends?
I do.
sisi si marafiki.
Si ndo na-
Ningeshangaa
ndo
ungesema
niko
no,
like kina
tudogo,
Shmude
like,
hapa.
what?
Have you ever experienced your girl being insecure about your female friends?
Yeah.
Well, I.
Yeah, because it's a thing. Like
So
yeah.
let me
go.
let you cook first.
And go, please.
No, it's cause
It's okay.
it's
Go.
Now it's
Uh-huh.
a very thin line
Yeah,
which I've come to
perfect.
learn recently.
To walk.
That
Yeah.
it is true. Let's say if Shmani and I are together like that, and she'll be like, "Yo, I don't like how Joby. I think Joby is me."
Like Korida.
And then me as a
Yeah.
man looking at Joby, either Sijaon, we never see.
Imorio.
We never see.
Yeah.
So for me previously, I used to get very defensive because
Yeah.
I would feel attacked. Like, what do you mean? Joby's the homie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then a few weeks later, Joby does something. I'm like,
Sus.
kumbe, she's so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's a thin line.
Because women
For
can
us,
always see.
Yeah, and for us, unless you're like really if I was really interested in Joby,
You'd notice.
but if ile tu mama anakushow, Shwani, Simone shit.
Inakuwaga ukweli.
Uko like
Yeah.
oh, for me every time
Every
it's become true.
Wala.
Nani, me
I
bado
think
siku
because
hizi.
maybe umeshift akili yako from the
No.
innocent.
No,
thing.
no,
Now
no,
you're
no, no.
starting to see,
By
even if I
then-
lie,
by then-
sad,
by then
you're
siku hizi siteteangi madem.
Yeah. Uliwacha.
Hey, at least I'm dating this shorty and then she comes tells me,
Yeah.
Shmani. Of course I'm not gonna be like, it's true or it's not true. I'll just be like, I'll ask what you feel. Personally, it's not like that, but acha
Yeah.
chances are, hapo mbele, wase tu jipeana.
You know, and that,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Because
all
every time, actually, back when I was,
Young water.
yeah, I used to use that as a barometer. Okay, to know who in this circular can I circulate my templates to. You know, because if you have a girlfriend, I'd always expose her to like the females around me. And
That is so wrong.
you're in campus.
She's like a guard dog.
Yeah.
Oh, let's come.
That is so bad.
And it will
Oh
work
my
each
God.
time, bro.
Ah,
It will work
shit.
every time it worked. And then
Man,
there's nothing
fuck
better
that.
as a girl that knows you have a girl, but is still interested. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huyu hata anajua dem yake akikuwa na behave.
Those are dangerous.
You know?
When she's out, she's busting it open.
Yeah, like
It's
she.
bad.
Nah.
Phone is next. Na anacheka na dem yako. Anaambia, oh my god, power couple. No.
Ndio umekuwa side gani?
Chini.
Oh, wenyewe umekuwa side
I
gani?
was her.
Power couple and then you like on the
Hey.
low.
Yeah.
Man, I'd never do
Get
that.
some. Come on, huh?
No.
Unatoka nje watu
I'm a
wanakumbatiana.
loyal one. I'm always loyal to my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Me, there was one time I was caught on CCTV.
She doesn't see your friends. You know, she doesn't see my friends. She doesn't wote wawili. Naona pia wewe una move aje. How you both moving?
No, you see.
you're
let me
the
tell-
problem, Joby, not them. Them are couple.
Chance imejipa. Chukua.
Okay, Shmani, let me make it easier. According to what Joby is saying.
Yeah.
Me and Joby, we're together like that. I'm moving funny.
Yeah.
You don't know, Sam. You know Kidogo. Joby is moving mad. And you guys are friends and you know. And you guys,
Exactly.
you're not my friends, Sam. You're mom of my
Mom.
friend. And you know she's moving mad.
Yeah.
But you kind of check it like,
Exactly. That was the situation. That was exactly the situation.
Joby was like, twende.
That was exactly the
Unachezwa.
situation. Like
So
najua.
who's your friend? None of them.
No, the dude was more of my friend.
Ah, ndo maana ulikuwa-
But still, the Chile we became more friends.
And you
okay?
knew she was moving
Yeah,
funny.
she was.
funny.
Saa yake ilikuwa more
Mad.
crazy. Yeah, niko like,
What?
okay.
Basi amko serious, acha nijipeane.
Hey.
No, that's fucked up.
Like,
Moving mad.
Mad, crazy.
And alafu hakuna kitu
Hey,
mbaya.
who
And
ni
this is
nyoka? Who ni nyoks? Oh my
hakuna kitu
god.
mbaya kama mcheza demu wa ghetto. Sawa, demu wa ghetto akishajua unamcheza, utajua wewe ujui
Acha
chenye
nikwambie,
Oh my
ghetto
God.
love you guys.
Yeah.
It's something
Crazy.
else.
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Ghetto
Wow.
love, I said
But you know
they
they love each
fight,
other like
they
real.
stab each other, they're back together.
There's a certain
Yo,
lady
hey,
somewhere.
ghetto love is nuts, bro.
There's a certain lady somewhere.
Oh, that's rude.
There's a certain lady somewhere. Eh, jana tunaongea, kesho asubuhi ako na black eye. Tunamuuliza rada, nini ilifanyika? Ati nilienda kubai maziwa. Nikahenga hapo hivyo nikakunywa cup 2-3. Kurudi kijani mzee ashajama ameniingia ndoni. Lakini bado nampenda.
Hajaenda.
Na kutua hapo kwanza anapika chai.
Me had my friend says, alikuwa anakuja Sunday. Nani dema amejielewa like hiyo hadi ako na salon. Ako na hashit. Anakuja ananiambia Sunday nikitoka rege. Nimemwendea mimi na madem. Tutaenda udem. Ananiambia nipeleke. Tunye udem mwingine anasikia anafanya kazi, twende tumvuruge. And they used to live together now Achani. After 2 months she was pregnant.
Who do you think should be confronted in that case?
The man.
But
But if the one moving
dem anaenda kuzozea dem ya nini?
it's Joey I'm coming because it depends on who you're friends with.
Mate, shout out to...
If I am
in
more
that
of a
example,
friend, yeah.
your job is friend.
Yeah, if I'm gonna come for her.
But she's moving mad with me. Like to me.
Yeah.
Ananitenda mbaya.
I think I'm just gonna cut you all off.
Nafanya.
Too much.
Too much
Actually,
for me.
that's what I did at the end.
Basi ulikuwa
But ulikuwa ushamesira.
Ushaingia
Ama you were
katika-
the one that was being played with.
Nah, she knew that
She
the other
knew.
one was playing and she
So how did
decided
you cut
to...
them
Both
off?
of them.
She
they
was
were both
supposed to
toxic
cut
to
you
each other.
They were supposed to cut you
They
off.
were both toxic to each
And she's the
other.
one who cut them off.
Then we put the final stamp.
Later I came and put the,
Nail in the coffin.
now
You lit the match.
mafuta nikarusha
Hey,
Right.
Joby could not live in peace.
Hey, yo, what?
What?
They're no longer a power couple.
Yeah, you disabled
to
that
you.
power.
Co-parents.
Thanks be to you.
Me, let me tell you something.
I know, no karma.
Me, let's say same example, but
Yeah.
now let's use you and maybe
Yeah.
you, Ishmael, or you and Joby are together like that.
Mhm.
And I'm your friend or I'm your friend.
Yeah.
Either way, and I see either of you are moving front.
Yeah.
Bruh, Mr. Ona kid.
Sindio? I don't know nothing.
You know why? Utaenda uambie
Warudi.
wata fight, wachane,
na watakuongelea.
warudiane, and then once they sweat, hapo tu wakihema, wende
Watakuongelea.
utoke.
Let me tell you a story.
Man, hadi mimi siongei.
Let me tell you a story. Hii wiki last weekend.
Hadi mimi siongei.
So there's a friend of mine. It's a guy, and I wonder why. Like the weak guys always date girls that are violent and really outspoken and all that.
Because the
Opposites
opposite attract.
So
Family.
he's really talented. Nini, just
Like dogo sema jina yake.
siwezi sema.
Tunaweza mjua.
So
Ishmael anamjua.
yeah. So somebody like turns up kwa beshte yetu, amepigwa mawe za kichwa, sijui nini, huku ameraruka huku. Yeah, the homie. So ako hapo hadi amelewa nini. Tunauliza stories, sijui ati amepigwa na demu yake. Hadi walienda wakapata demu yake bado anamgoja nje ya nyumba yake amtandike tena.
Oh my God, why?
So he's there, nini. So they go, they take the girl's stuff, they throw it out of his house, nini, like they do him a big favor, like they
Yeah.
kick her out, his cousins and friends. I'm saying, literally, the next day, they were back together.
Alipatiwa
wanakuanga
shpoto
hivyo.
Yeah. Who them, yeah.
See,
And
when
then
Makata
after
fine.
beating him, this is where she won. This is where I knew this man is done for. After she beat him up proper, she ran to the police station and filed a case against him.
That's a crazy woman.
Okay?
That's a psycho.
That's a psychotic person.
Yeah.
Yo.
So when he was going to report, he finds her there.
Yo.
So akarudi tu. Yes, when he wanted, any prior.
Yo.
You know. And
But
now,
police don't get involved in such.
No, so this is where they get involved. Akishashikwa, it is no longer about her. It is about sasa yeye atoe
Man,
kitu.
what are you doing,
It's
man?
about him. What? It's about him
Yeah.
bribing these cops because now the allegations are battery charges.
Ah, man.
Okay? It's either that
Lakini sasa si
or
battery na wewe ndio uko na evidence.
unaweza pata it was self-defense.
I don't know, but one time we were at the station, and then this woman akakuja said alibiwa, somebody stole money from her, and then we're not getting involved with that. Go and sort it out. Yeah.
This was not money. This was violence. And then apparently it comes out she's 3 months pregnant and they've been drinking like drinking. She's 3 months pregnant. Apparently she's the one who's been paying his bills, feeding him, and this
He deserves it, by the way.
this guy,
Well, he deserves the beating and the police. Why?
to some extent I agree. Like he needs a wake-up call.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
that was it and he missed it.
Yeah.
He snoozed.
And you know he went back, right?
Oh, yeah, they're back together now.
Hadi astuke like
Yeah, they're back together.
But you know, at the end of the day,
And now,
people
is that-
who are in a
he's a-
relationship, when utakanga mjinga.
He's unable
Exactly.
to afford.
That's why I'm like,
And they'll get back together
Mambra,
behind your back.
tell me,
No, we basically cut him off, by the
tell
way.
me both of y'all have never been in that similar situation.
Yes,
where
I've been.
You go
A lot of
to your
times.
sister, your friend, like, yeah, unamwacha, sindo, you fuck shit up,
Yeah.
and then cash him.
Yo,
Yes, we
Let's
are.
not get too personal about
Yeah,
it, but
I've been
you know, yeah.
Casual, you're there. And
And
they're
then
cuddling.
they usually,
Okay?
they usually,
Kissing each other.
they usually
And
go
you're there
back
looking at them
together.
like,
They usually go back together secretly.
chini ya maji,
Yeah.
and then you look
Well,
dumb.
there's this one who used to come every morning. It's like 6, 7ish in the morning.
yeah.
Anakuja analia. She used to cry like sasa amepigwa. She's pregnant, mind you. She has another kid who is like, you know, ameingia like
Damn.
class 1 sijui baby whatever somewhere there. Anapigwa.
Na mzazi inaanzaga hata hapo.
Yeah.
Besides your mom and dad fighting, ukipigwa unalia alafu they come. Ushaona hapo pero? Unapiga mtu alafu kampole.
Yeah.
You know, that confuses the kid.
Mm.
And they attach.
Do they love me or not?
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
way of showing love.
And then there's also something about the trauma bonding.
Exactly.
You know, like, she only feels loved when she's hit.
That's what she feels.
And most time, and this is how messed up the human brain is.
Yeah.
You know, people think that your brain is a good thing. Sometimes it's not.
Your brain is actually your number one enemy.
You can fall in love with your abuser. Like, there's not only one way to make somebody fall in love with you, just being nice. Like
Stockholm syndrome.
yeah, like you can be the meanest, and you get this person hooked to that meanness, they will seek it.
Stockholm syndrome. bro.
Yeah, like you can fall in love with your abuser to a point where you seek the abuse. When they take it away, you feel less loved.
It's politics.
You know, and that's like something. When you think about it, the human brain is such a messed up organ that it doesn't even know what it wants.
You know, I think it's what you're exposed to.
Yeah.
And I think for one of the hardest things to do is start seeing someone who's from that. As a guy or even as a woman, like you start seeing someone who that's what they were used to, and then now you're giving something else. Yo,
I can't take it.
I saw a certain post like
eh,
it's a real flex when a guy is able to take a woman out of her masculinity and into her femininity. That's
a
a
real
real
flex,
flex
but
right there.
yo,
But cause
the
it's a
work.
flex cause the work
can work, bro.
get that woman to transition. You know, and that's why you see.
bro.
That's why you see. I was having this conversation with my old man over the weekend about how marriages are not lasting nowadays. What?
I feel like I feel somehow.
Is your mama masculine cameras?
But no,
Yeah, I feel like me, I'm really hard to adapt. So do you walk on the
my
right,
mom is not
do you walk on the
masculine.
left, so walk on the left. So do you walk
Okay,
on the
you
left?
said you said in conversation with your dad, huh?
Yeah, we were talking about how in the modern era, how it's really hard to maintain relationships, especially marriages. And he was telling me the same thing.
Okay.
The mentality that women now get into marriages with, it's more about materialistic,
It's all about materialistic financial gain.
yeah, other than who is this that I'm
if that's the
dating?
case, what's the
Ako
benefit
na
for a
gari,
man?
ako
Why
na-
would a man want to be married?
Yeah, it's more. He has a car, he has a home, he has this, but they don't care about they're
the
really
person.
married to.
That's true.
It's a
That is
situation
true.
of stuff. So when this person gets into any situational change that changes his financial status, that love is gone. Or if she actually gets more money than him at some point,
You know, sometimes it's not even just the money; it's
yeah,
the version of someone they attached to that person. For example,
Yeah.
you see HR,
Yeah.
you fall in love with HR, the musician.
yeah,
HR gets to 35, 40.
decides to be
He's like, hey, me now.
ameacha mziki.
You're like, Maze, hey, Kimemi.
Rada,
I don't know who this is.
who's this guy?
Me, I know. You know,
Superstar.
and even like chicks who fall in love with athletes.
Yeah.
Then in Afkamali, they're like, hey, now it's time to move on to. And that's all they.
Yeah.
Because they fell in love with that. You know,
Not the
with-
person.
yeah,
With
you-
the
or you-
whole
yeah,
brand.
exactly. Or as a man, you fall in love with, I don't know, a dancer or a singer.
Or a stripper.
Or a,
When she changes, you're like,
you know.
why are you
I
going
don't
to
want
charge?
to date Carol. I want Cash Doll. Where is she? Why does she disappear when you get off stage, man? Why don't you dance on me the way you danced on the...
So I think that.
I don't think I can date a stripper. It's not mentally healthy for me.
I don't think I can date someone in the entertainment industry.
You know, like especially
You. And in entertainment.
I can't.
I can't.
I can't date
No, it's
any girl
too-
that has
too
more than
crazy.
1,000 followers.
I think you can get each other easily. Instead of somebody having to go back like with an entertainment. person.
No.
No, you see,
No.
you can be in the entertainment industry, but maybe
On the fringes.
behind the scenes,
Yeah.
you're in the boardrooms. Mina maanisha ule ako kwa front line
Stage.
kama mimi.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Hey, it's tricky.
It's insecurity, huh?
No, it's just
No.
tricky, bro.
It's
In what
tricky.
way?
Cause
One on a car that would work.
I feel like it would work because you understand each other.
Hell no.
You have
no.
the same, there is no, hakuna
Okay,
maswali.
let me put it this way. This girl
Because you
has
have to
shows
know.
every weekend.
Yeah, and you also
Right?
have shows.
And you have shows. So y'all are not on the same venue.
Yeah.
You're calling her at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
She ain't even picking
Yeah, not
up.
in New York no more, goddammit. This South Florida. It's hot as shit down
Right?
Yeah.
Right? And she's not picking your dad with your show. And you're like, what? She calls you at 7 a.m. Hey, baby. Sasa, ata. You know, and you're like,
Why were you on by 3? You're supposed to be busy too.
nah, he's
No,
done with his
she's
show.
different. And then maybe wesa zile ya ako free
I'll go free.
and local cost.
Yeah.
It's like seeing like a chick in the cabin,
You know.
like an air hostess.
Mhm.
Bruh, what?
What?
I'm doing for that.
Yo, first of all, she's way more exposed than you are.
Yeah.
She might be chilling with you today. By Gioni, she's in France with give me a Jacques. You know,
Jacques Dupel.
you know,
Yeah.
just chilling. Kidogo.
She's in Sri Lanka.
She paying, is she paying bills? If she paying bills, if she ain't, she gotta get out. Ain't no free lunches no more.
Listen,
The economy's too messed up to be
Air
looking pretty.
hostesses
If
don't
you
stay
look-
long
if
enough
you
for them to
looking
pay
pretty,
bills.
cameras,
Yeah, man.
and not paying no bills, you
Flight-
got to go.
Flight attendants don't stay for nothing. She has her own cab fare. She just delivers herself like an Amazon package.
She
Stamp
getting a
the seal.
check. She getting a check. So you better bring it to the table. You gotta go.
You know, and this is where
That kind of union
Yeah.
has way more room for insecurities
yeah.
than you might think. Of course, they both understand each other, but those two moments
They
of,
understand
Because-
each other.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because I know
the industry is
and
dirty.
you know.
That's what.
So what of somebody who is like behind, or somebody who is not even in the scene, like let's
That's
say
the
a
Makeup
rapper.
artists, those
Yeah,
ones
let
can
me
work.
say even like a rapper and
No, not a rapper.
let me say a rapper for you and like maybe a teacher. Like different.
A rapper and a
That's
teacher,
different.
trust me. Listen, that first of all, that can work.
When I said behind the scenes,
No, I think
meant-
I just said somebody not in the
so
industry.
behind the scenes in the industry, I meant like me, for example, being a rapper, being
Photographer.
with someone who maybe handles operations for boom, you know,
Or
or
events.
someone who events.
But that is still entertainment.
Yeah, that's
but
what
behind the scenes, they're not on the camera.
How do you own it now? You get, or someone who signs the checks, or someone who manages. That one I can't. But mimi wewe, if you got front line,
Ukitoka nje ni photo sessions too. No, hell no.
And then I think you guys are not gonna grow because you have to grow past. You'll be different worlds. How we do know each other.
but also room for insecurity.
Like, cause you know.
You know how
And that's
dirty it gets.
That's why you see, especially like in the film industry, they've tried because they understand each other,
But it's
as you
messy.
say.
Those unions, bruv.
But they understand
That's
each
what
other.
wanna to keep you.
It's messy.
in the same circles.
Yeah, it's the same because I hang out na
Wewe
nani.
ukumbuki Citizen ama
I
ilikuwa
know
KTN.
KTN.
Una shout.
Nilipata gonorrhea.
Super G.
Kila mtu hapo tu.
Super G.
And it's the same thing apparently like ghetto. Wanaume wavisitianangi ghetto. Unajua kwa nini? Unaweza pata especially maghetto zingine zinakuanga madem ni less. So mna share. So huwezi kuja kwangu, unaweza pata dem yako pale. So unapata unafika una knock kwa mori wako unasikia niko na mdem, si ukamba baadaye.
Kumbe ni demu yako.
Kumbe ni dem yako ako pale amejilaza tu na kabed sheet hivi.
Anaitagwa sister nyang'anya.
Oh my
Ndio anaitwa kwa street.
Oh
Sister
my
nyang'anya.
God.
Si mama. Sister nyang'anya.
Sister nyang'anya.
So sister Nyang'anya is for the street.
No, like it's
It's
Share,
your
mama.
chick, but it's not your chick.
yeah, ni wangu but pia.
Ni wetu.
Unless
Oh my
pia na
God,
claim.
sister Nyang'anya.
Oni wetu.
Oh my God.
Ni wako si wangu.
Yeah.
But ni wetu.
Okay.
Union. Huyo hata tunaweza mweka kwa ini ya toli. Mpatie shati ya
Shout out to
purple.
all the sister nyang'anyas out there.
Man, they take of society.
Yeah, yo.
You know.
You feel me?
You know, and this is my minute of appreciation right there for these for the hoes in society. Listen, you got to appreciate everybody because every facet and character has to exist. And the minute you start shaming certain people, you make them feel some type of way. So this is my appreciation for the hoes in society, okay? For the girls that are out here servicing, making sure nobody is masturbating, just everybody taken care of, you know, using protection, making sure they're clean, you know, just taking care of society. Shout out to you. Right. I was waiting for that. No. Clean, you know, like just keeping it. No gonorrhea. No KTNing. You know, no.
Yo, did you guys see history? Kenya is, I don't know, number what on HIV?
What?
Everybody.
What?
7.
Number 7.
What?
Yeah.
Yo, wrap it up, boys.
Yeah.
What?
And women.
You saw like sahi wase wanachukua tu prep.
Yeah,
Maybe
man, you
that-
remember the safari rally? The prep was sold more than the condoms.
Bruh, you know how crazy that is?
I'd rather ni, you know, that's what they're saying. I'd rather ni kule rona ni prevent kuliko ati yo ati nieke ati oops.
Prep doesn't protect you from syphilis.
They're willing to risk that.
You know there's no cure for some of these things. Not just HIV.
Yeah. Anaitwa nini African Njiwa. Never go to his Telegram group. Do not. Trust me.
Me, I'm not
Stay on IG. That you don't even
on
be.
Telegram now. Gopa.
Wow.
Yeah, you mean
So
Telegram.
on Telegram for
Ukiingia
African
Telegram
Njiwa.
hivi jo unapata my inbox media I didn't even look for it. Why is it here?
There's a certain group that is just murders. So like gruesome murders. And then,
You can follow this Nico High School.
Yeah.
Joby.
Ah, like
Yeah,
you see
also
certain
people
things
being
that you,
assassinated.
Yo, why are chicks fascinated with like my true crime, Jeffrey Dahmer?
Cause chicks are psychotic, bro. Listen,
No, check it out.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
yeah, true crime, American crime, horror stories. Remember when
Mimi naona comedy.
Yo, listen, I saw.
Mimi juzi nimeenda kutafuta ya Mount Everest, how many bodies are there?
No, no.
Do you watch movies with subtitles?
Yeah.
Do you watch movies with subtitles?
Yeah.
So I read. I say women watch movies with subtitles because they don't know how to listen.
It's a lie.
That's true though.
Imagine me kama ni English, bado naeka subtitle.
They don't know how to
They don't know how to
listen.
listen.
I need to read
I read
this.
that shit for myself.
I listen to who? Listen to a man? Nah. Yo, but it's tricky. I'm trying to look for something here that was relating to that. I had saved it a while
Kwa
back.
Uganda na Shangara.
Yo, Maria and Seto, you still with us?
We are here. Don't
Yeah.
worry. We are.
Apologies for leaving you behind in the conversation.
Hatustuki Maria, hatustuki. Sema kitu.
Enjoying the discussion. No wahala.
No, what?
Sema kitu Maria.
Kama nini sasa?
Chochote chile.
Mbona hivyo? Unacheka nini?
It's a happy day.
Maria, have you ever been with an insecure lover? Partner.
Those issues, I was just enjoying your discussion, so you can continue.
Have you had an insecure partner?
Or have you ever been with?
Have you ever been the insecure one?
Or are you the insecure one, Maria?
Towards you. I think, yeah.
You're insecure?
I've had a relationship where I feel insecure with that person because of how they carry themselves, or because of how that person carries himself. Because you cannot tell me something and your actions are of course showing something else. Alright? And at times when it comes to insecurities, no matter, we tend to ignore. Yeah, I'm someone who ignores a lot of things in a relationship. But like I told you some time back that I don't walk away from a relationship until I'm okay to walk away from that relationship. And I think at times people think I'm stupid, but I'm stupid for staying and that. Because I know if I'm not okay with the living, even if I go, a lot of bullshit. You understand?
Yeah.
So at times I keep on and hold on until when I feel now, Maria, I'm done. And when I'm done, I'm definitely done. That's one thing I know. Now, the problem I have with people, it is hard for people to let go their past relationship. Alright? And I'm someone who let go my past relationship. Now, if I'm having someone and you're still talking to your ex,
What's the thing is a past relationship to a man? You never the thing is past relationship. That cookie's always is.
Oh my God.
So go back and get it.
And that's the problem now, because if I was
I know, but that's the way a man thinks. I can always go back and get that cookie. Get back up.
If I was still talking to the people I've dated, first of all, I'm not someone who, by the way, I don't even have girlfriends. I don't have girlfriends, I don't have men friends.
You just like Joey. Oh, but no, but Joey got male friends.
Run to the corner of my house like, hey, now I'm talking to somebody. No, I don't do that. I have apparently like 2 people who usually call my phone. So if I'm this kind of person who knows when the phone rings, and even the people I stay with know, if the phone rings, it's going to be my mom. Definitely the second person is going to be my boyfriend. Now those are 2 people. And then you are having your phone ring. In fact, it doesn't. It is in silent, and you're having messages barging on your phone 24/7, t, and you're opening your phone and turning the other side. So what do you expect? Because if I was someone who was doing exactly,
why do you wanna pick at my business?
Who are you talking to?
no, I
My
don't really want
business.
to.
Why
I might be
would you
looking
pick
at
up
my
the phone?
I might be looking at my
Pick
bank.
up the phone.
Leave my phone alone. You
Pick
don't
up the
touch my phone.
phone.
Yeah, it's my phone.
It's
I can
okay.
choose to
It's
pick it
okay.
up or not.
Like, don't let it buzz in front of me. Keep it
Why
on
not?
silent or switch it off.
Why not?
Why ain't you picking up the
The
phone?
picture that you're bringing in this whole thing shows that probably you're not. Maybe you're even a murderer. I don't know. Why do you think I'm picking on your phone? Because I think you're sleeping with someone.
Damn, why we go all the way to murder? Damn, I'm just sleeping.
You know,
How we get all the way to
I
murder?
didn't
God
get
damn.
that. Kid, that's why we were saying women are psychotic. Women will go from an argument to killing you real quick. Like, you cheated on me, I kill you now.
If at all it is okay with what you're doing, then why are you hiding it? Okay? If first of all you are stressing yourself with you hiding this whole thing, and the next step, you know, sometimes men even get angry because their side chicks have angered them.
Of course.
And they'll come home and they're angry and you're like, I don't know what I did. Simply because probably maybe someone has refused to give him stuff, whatever. I'm not gonna mention that shit. or maybe someone has taken money from them and has
Is
not,
that shy
I
town Maria?
mean, delivered as promised, whatever happens. And he comes back and it is you to actually go through this stress. And that's why, you know,
Maria.
when it comes to
Yeah?
insecurities towards a relationship, if you don't show me shit, I'm not gonna know shit. That means you're disrespecting me for letting me know what is going on and whoever. Right?
I saw
Because
some.
I was telling you today in the morning, there is a guy I know.
Yeah?
He has, in fact, he had a baby outside his relationship.
Okay,
Now,
good
this
man,
is the
good
man
man.
who doesn't pick his phone when he reaches home. And every woman or every girl he dates, he tells that girl, I have a wife. I used to call him at times because he used to pick my mom from the bus stop, and the wife picks the phone. Now that is that guy.
That is invasion of privacy.
Shower. And because there is that limit he puts towards those people. So he tells them whenever it is 6 p.m., nobody, if you want this relationship to continue, you never call my phone.
That man loves his wife.
Daniel.
All the time, you feel like you cannot contain yourself, then the relationship is over. So this guy recently, and he was a friend because he used to pick my mom and stuff. So he was like a family friend. And then
He picked your mom,
married a certain lady, and he was willing to stay with this lady. He didn't tell the wife at the first place. So he continued this relationship with the lady and all that. And until recently I was asking what happened, and it was like, she left that and all that, but she refused to. I gave her business and she refused. It's like the lady wants to get married to the guy, and she doesn't want to do anything. She doesn't want to have a business, she doesn't want to go work or stuff like that. So the guy was like, so how do you think you're going to continue living with this baby? And I want to start your business and you don't really want. You understand? So this lady definitely kept thinking, now that this man, I'm having this man got into his main house. Since they had with the wife. Alright? But the wife understood because at times, because all this stress, you are trying to stress, then you have impregnated someone, and after all to the anger that you have put in the mind of this woman, you want this woman to take care of the child or to accept this relationship when you are hiding when you are disrespecting me in the first place. Now when the woman said it's okay, if she doesn't want to maybe work, or she can bring, maybe the wife was willing to take in this child and take care of the child, but the mom refused. Because this man showed this other side chick life. Despite everything, you know, there is someone I've built a future with. Alright? Because he said this. So what is the use of you running around with your phone because you are definitely a man? You shouldn't be in my business. If you're not showing me your business, I will not be suspecting your business.
Okay.
So if at all you want to be a cheating man or a man who wants your business, then be sure about your business and be a pro in whatever business you are doing. Because it is just natural. You're not going to stop somebody from thinking when you are on the table eating and your phone is buzzing. Alright? I've cooked my food with all my passion for you to eat, and you're not concentrating on the food, and it is my fault not to feel bad about it. So I think this whole issue, this whole issue is brought about by disrespect.
Yeah.
And it is okay for someone to feel insecure if at all you have let that zone of insecurity in my mind.
Okay.
And not everyone is good. It's okay for you to deny. At times I feel like I'm not going to talk about this shit, you know. I'm a woman, so I have to be calm. But that cannot take away the fact that it's hard.
But yeah, thank you very much for that. And what she said is kind of true in some sense, that the way men structure their cheating relationships, you know, and I feel like that is a very good man actually, because he took care of his side chick, wanted to set up a business, she didn't wanna, you know, plus he takes care of his wife's mental health. He doesn't let the other ones call past a certain time. He sets aside time for, you know.
What kind of democracy are you talking about?
But shout out to Danny Hyson. He says, hello family, I see the topic for today and the answer is simple. An insecure man looks weak and vulnerable. A vulnerable creature doesn't last long in nature. That is very true. And he goes on to say, a woman, however, can be vulnerable because she has a man to rely upon and to keep her and the child safe in their state of vulnerability. Which, that is so true. Because that goes back to primordial roles. Yeah. And he also says, lastly, if I'm the man and I'm just as vulnerable as you, the woman and child, how can I protect and provide and lead? That dynamic just doesn't work. And he says, plus, a big thing with men is respect. If you're vulnerable man, women will not respect you. Most times when a woman comes in contact with a real man, it scares the shit out of them. They don't know how to react to him. Is that true? Yeah?
Hey, it does.
Does
Most
this
men gotta be dated. Most men gotta be dated. Most men are not likely and not straightforward and saying the truth.
You really
You
want
need to sit down and shut your goddamn mouth.
Because it's not something that
Everybody, oh, look, I heard her feelings. Fuck your feelings. Sit down and shut the fuck up. That's what you do.
Yeah. You lay down the law. And if it is not followed, there are consequences.
Yep.
Yeah. And I feel like that is something that, due to these gender roles that are being neglected by society, leading to the decay of society. Like, men are not really embracing the things that made them men. Like, you know, you need to be able to have some degree of violence as a man.
The whole society,
You gotta be ready.
Yeah,
the whole
you gotta
society,
be.
they don't want men to be men cameras. That's what society wants you to be women. They want you to be a woman in a man's body. That's the whole society, because they're trying to weaken society so they can take it over. You don't got no men to say, hold on, man, what the fuck is going on?
You
Get
know.
it right, because you're the warrior. You're the warrior class. You got no warriors. Who's gonna fight the takeover? Nobody. And then a bunch of homosexuals fight no damn takeover. Sorry.
Shout out to this person. He's saying that my cousin said when he cheats, he wears clothes from 2012. So if somebody takes a pic of him, he can say it was a long time ago.
I know, I saw that.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
Like, yo, look,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
about
what
that
you
life
mean. See,
no
that was
more.
back in 2012.
Yeah, look, I'm still wearing FUBU. You see, that's a really old pic. I just don't age, you know? Yeah, black don't crack. That was not me no more. You Michelle Ntalami, you know, you show up with the Bible. And you preach a sermon like you wasn't out here with the scissors, you know?
It's about that time.
What? What? Man, it's really the year of truth. Yeah? What else? What else? What else is coming out this year?
I'm gonna say, don't do that with the wrong black woman. She'll fuck you up. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You like when you think you sleep, throw some hot ass boiling water on your motherfucker.
Man, now listen to this. This girl says, my lesbian lover cheated on me with a man, got pregnant, and tried to convince me I was responsible.
Oh,
And these are the creatures.
Osmosis.
we are lesbians.
You can't. How? What me my ability megongana.
Osmosis basi, yeah. Alichukua ovaries zangu zikapita.
But yeah, this is that time where we realize that to some extent, as a man, you shouldn't be vulnerable. Not to some extent, you shouldn't be really vulnerable to your wife or girlfriend or women. You should. That's why the your friend circle exists. You can be vulnerable around other men because other men understand what you're going through. The minute you project vulnerability of yourself on your woman, the mystery of your manliness, disappears, of which it's something that you should always admire. And that's why you should have a circle of friends that you go to for your mental health. That's why, back in the day, elders would meet. Age sets existed where you could talk to your peers.
But do you believe in, for example, if you're chilling with the boys, do you believe in sharing what's going on at home?
Define the boys. You see?
No, you're like what you're saying, like a circle of friends.
Trusted people.
Trusted people.
I'll share.
Do you go share dirty laundry?
Not dirty laundry, more like hypothetical situation. You know how men talk? Men don't talk like, but if you're getting beaten up, you come out and you just say, yeah, I'm suffering at home. Especially if she's smart enough just to hit you below the neck. Nobody can see the injuries. You look really okay, neck upwards, but down here I can't even dab you no more. Like, naumia hapo kwa ulifanya nini? Nilikuwa kwa vita club fulani. Nah, it was your baby moms. But yeah, men don't talk like at your. There are things you can say like, yo, dem yangu men and I come home late. Like, what the hell? How do I handle this? Or the respect in the household is not as it used to be. But the thing is this is where the trick is. Make sure that these are people who respect you and want the best for you. That's the trick. Because if you have boys who ni manyoka pia, they will use that information, weaponize it, and go do your misses. And that's why you have to be really strict about who you consider friends, especially as a married couple. Because you shouldn't have single friends, first of all, because they can't understand what you're going through. So you need somebody in the same situation as you that probably has more experience than you, that can tell you how they dealt with this. That's why talking to your father, talking to your elder brother, is key in knowing how to handle long-term relationships. Not even marriage, but long-term relationships. Because when you are with somebody for a certain amount of time, things change. You change. What you like before isn't what you like now. What she liked before about you isn't what she likes now. And you have to change with each other throughout that entire process. But if your boys are fuckboys, they'll do you wrong. But yeah, you should actually be able to share nateseka bro, nafanyika hivi na hivi, and most things in life can be solved by money. Okay? Like, earn more money. Your wife is talking about school fees, make more money. She needs more shopping, just make more money. And that's why you need your boys around you to show you how to make money.
What about the ladies? Now to your girlfriends out there.
Yeah.
Do you believe in talking about your relationship and what's going on?
No. Not really. Not deep conversations like this happened and this and this.
What's the line? What's the limit?
Will you tell your girlfriend if your boyfriend cheats on
you? If he cheats.
Like, where's the limit? Where do you draw the line on the information you give?
I think for me first, it depends emotionally how I feel about the situation. If I'm really comfortable enough to talk about it, because how am I first taking it, to even let it out, because sometimes you say things out of anger.
You gotta say not like that sometimes.
Like that, we say things out of anger. So I think boundaries for me is my boyfriend bought me this.
Yeah.
These are some of the situations I'll find myself, like, we're planning this.
Yeah.
Or some just keep to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit.
Yeah.
It's me and him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, what about you?
Because I feel like actually having a third party always in a relationship ruins everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Personally, I'm a person who believes I'm not introducing my friend to my boyfriend to my friend.
Unamficha.
Mi sionyeshi.
Kama kabisa.
Mi sionyeshi. So at the end of the day, even what I'm gonna tell you is I might say like really what I need to say, but not the one. But for example, I'll open up to maybe my sister.
Yeah. Shout out to Jerome Mosquito. He says Jumbo. Jumbo to you, man. And he says, yo, HR, you're sitting on the side of the couch where Spikes was doing maneuvers.
How you know?
Move on.
You know. Nah, wait, no.
No, let's don't start.
That's a lie, Jim. Stop trying to call. I'm trying to call shit.
Get out of here.
I'm trying so hard not to get into that. Like, I'm trying so hard, like since the show started. Like I've had it on my mind like so many times. But I'm like, grow up. Okay? Grow up. You don't gotta do that. Okay? You know, it's like when Kendrick said, what? I guess I'm going to do. I want to understand how Kanye and whoever, you know, patched it up. Let it go. You know, I'm trying to be Kanye so bad, not like fully Kanye, just letting it go. But it's hard, yo. But yeah, shout out to Spikes. Shout out to Spikes as well for always living up to himself. You know, like it's so.
How fucked up do you gotta be? God damn it! How fucked up do you gotta be? Shit. God
But yeah, as we.
God damn.
We'll get into that at 8 o'clock. But yo, look, congratulations to him, man. But yeah, as we wind up, Joby, what are your closing remarks on this?
My closing remarks is
Joby's closing remarks is get the fuck out.
period. That was the motto on Sunday, man. Get the fuck out. But my closing remarks on the topic is, like I said earlier, both women and men should learn how to open up, you know. Don't be in your feminine zone, you know. Saying that men should not question, you know, this is weak of him. Personally, I like when I'm being corrected. I like when, you know, my man is checking up on me, like, you know, you did this, you did this.
Checking up on you or checking you?
Checking whatever, you understood what I said?
Both.
Check what I understood. Yeah, both. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, kid. Both. So
as both. Everybody got this. That's why somebody's saying, what the hell? But somebody sit down and shut the fuck up. That's what the hell.
Yeah, like I like
Don't
being
check up on the
corrected.
attitude.
Because,
Check on the attitude first.
yeah, and also, you know, the tone matters.
Yeah.
Like, you know, let's sit down, let's solve it out. Don't pile up situation. Don't get angry then. Leave, because my confidence is allowing me to question you what's wrong. Now you feel some type of way. So that is number one. Secondly, is have a good day. Yeah, see you guys at 8 p.m. on the Culture Show.
My closing remark, we are humans. You know, we are all humans, and at the end of the day, we'll have emotions and questions. And you're allowed, but also mind your tone, mind how you communicate. Learn to communicate. I feel like communication is the key.
True.
Like, if you tell me in the right way, if you know, there's me coming to tell you, HR, stop doing that, and I come to tell you, what if you do it like this? You know, so it's how you approach a situation. So at the end of the day, how you communicate is really, really important. There's no relationship without communication. Because at the end of the day, it's gonna bring insecurities. I'm going to be out here thinking, you know, you're dying, and yet you're just enjoying. You know, so communication
Simple
is key.
text.
Exact, simple text. Like, what do you want? This is how you want it. Okay, let's meet in the middle. Grown-up conversations, it's really important. And again, the last thing, you can't be in your masculine self, and you can't be in your feminine self. But at the end of the day, what matters is you don't have to be too toxic. Oh, I'm a man, so I need to feel like this. Who said so? Oh, I'm a woman, I need a man who's like this. be feminine, be a feminist or whatever, be masculine as much as you want, but let it not be
Just
toxic.
don't be disrespectful with it.
Don't be yeah, exactly. And don't be toxic with it. Like toxic masculinity, toxic femininity is
That's a made up cracker term. No such thing as toxic masculinity. It's just be respectful in your masculinity. These all these fake terms they make up. These cats with the small hats make up to try to push society in the way they want it to go.
Yeah.
No such thing. And what the hell's toxic femininity? I ain't heard that. What's that? Shit. Made up.
It's the
So
opposite
just be respectful. Go ahead, Shimon.
Yeah, so that is my closing remark, and learn just to have a conversation with your person. It's really, really important.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. For me, my closing remarks would be echoing what Shmani and Joby said.
Yeah.
And also to say, as a man, we are taught that you need to be confident, you need to be assertive.
Yeah.
We forget and we negate that it's actually very confident for you as a man to speak up. You know,
Yes.
it's actually very strong of you to speak up and not let someone walk all over you.
All over you, yeah.
Or let someone, you know, figure out how
Exactly right.
they want you to live your life based off of what the idea of a man is, according to them.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, to all the kings out there,
Oh,
man,
sure.
speak your truth. Just don't be disrespectful, don't be weak, but don't be mean to them, but just be strong and be open and speak up.
Okay.
Yeah, man. That's why men are the highest number of suicides. Bro.
Yeah.
They don't speak up.
For my closing remark, but before I do that, let me let Keith and our Ugandan faction give their closing remarks.
They go first.
Yeah. Maria, what are your closing remarks?
Oh, that's not. You guys there? Shout out to Miss Symphony and that internet. You there? You guys there?
Yeah, they
Maria Seto? Oh, they're not there. They didn't make it. So, my closing remarks, because I want to let the women go first. My closing remarks is, hey, this is my coochie, and I can give it to if I want to.
God damn. Be better.
Your mother must be proud.
Be better.
Move on.
Do better.
Tell me that shit was funny, you know.
Yep.
I laughed about that all Sunday night on the show. Everybody got on me for bringing Spike's ass back and putting you through that shit. That's the only part that was funny. My coochie, I can do what I want to do with it.
He left too.
Alright. Uh-oh, am I still there? I might be offline. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I guess I'm not. I must be offline.
No, he's okay. But
Oh,
so I finish. Yeah. I want to build on what HR said, which I found to be really interesting, and I saw a quote that actually built up on that, and it says, "I can respect any person that can put aside their ego and say I made a mistake, I apologize, and I'm correcting the behavior."
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
instead of insecurity, own up to it. Own up to yourself, not even the other person. Own up to you. Respect yourself enough to respect everybody else. The minute you don't need to lie to others is the minute you grow up. I believe that. That's when you realize that you are grown up. The minute you don't lie to nobody. Like, why do I need to lie to you?
Oh, what am I so afraid of?
What's
You
the
know.
benefit?
What's the benefit of it? And that's the thing. Respect yourself and respect others enough to apologize for your mistakes. Apart from that, till Thursday, right? This has been the Black on Fire Network on the
Thursday family.
the Black Kings frequency.
It's my cookie and I do what I want with it.
Keith, we're gonna talk about that. I want everything. I want the Keith version of this story.
Joey, have you shared that video with everybody? Joey got the video. I should have shared.
Come
You shared that
on,
video, Joey?
where's the video at?
It's
It's on WhatsApp.
I said,
I
I
didn't
didn't
get
get
it.
it. That
You're
day.
behind. Did
Really?
you check the group?
Ladies and gentlemen, we shall be back at 8 o'clock to talk about what, Keith? Say it.
What?
Yeah, because Joey was fun enough to film it. I know she had filmed it. Brian said, Joey, you filmed that shit.
Was she
But
naked?
there's a WhatsApp chat. God damn it.
Anyway, we shall figure out how this chain was moving. At 8 o'clock.
I do gotta give Joey credit. She did handle like a boss. Get the fucking, who is this motherfucker here? Who's this woman here? Who the fuck is this dude? Get the fuck out. Like, goddamn.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been amazing. This is the Black on Fire Radio,
What's up, family?
the media of the 21st century. You've been listening to myself, the High Renaissance Messenger.
Yeah.
SH with the money plans
Wagwan.
and the JOBY.
Small D.
Till next time.
What?
I'm saying what? I'm saying
Much love.
More than
Y'all all
power.
get the fuck
Yeah.
out.